basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Lakers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Let's hear it, man.
It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's LeBron. On the wing, Monk. No good on the three.
And the great... Shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
And here is LeBron, following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Anthony Davis.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Takes it inside. And the shot goes in.
And you see the team-first mentality of Anthony Davis, wanting to involve his teammates.
It's Davis on the wing. Back to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And they double up James. And Davis sends it back. Pass to LeBron.
2 minutes remain in the first.
There's the triple.
2 minutes.
Westbrook with a wide open look.
Russell
Busts the
Westbrook.
J after the cagey pass fake.
The key for Westbrook is having his feet under him. I mean, when he does that, the jumper is wet.
Back to Davis. .133 left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws.
That's his
and they'll retain
personal
possession.
foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move, and it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Monk's shot's good.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
On the wing, Davis pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
LeBron
Davis has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Even though LeBron's trophy case is the envy of most players, he's still as hungry as ever. The passion he shows during games hasn't diminished at all over the seasons.
Now here's Anthony. 6 to shoot. Now James. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Lakers ball.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They lead by 4. Right side Davis. Back to James. Fires the 3.
Three-pointer.
Buries the long-range jumper. 7 points in the game.
I love when LeBron goes up with no hesitation, looking assertive off the catch.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
here. Lakers trail by 9. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. Pretty interesting to see if he can get it done.
Four on the clock. In the corner, Bazemore with it.
Avery Bradley applying the heat. You can see why he's been first team all defense.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Right side, Davis. Shoots over Bazemore.
Kent Bazemore, a defensive player of the year back in college. You know he can cause havoc.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Personal foul.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him.
LeBron
Guys,
James with the assist.
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to the hoop. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
To the middle. Here's Bradley. Outside for Davis. Pass to Westbrook. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Deep 2 from Anthony. Bazemore grabs the miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And here is LeBron. He has 7. And the dunk by James.
Very athletic move by LeBron on the slam, showing the defense he still can be unstoppable.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lakers passing it around. And LeBron throws it down.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Bradley. Out to Anthony. Back to Bradley. Pass to Anthony. It's stolen by Monk. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That one drops for him. Westbrook's got his first basket.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Bradley, no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 7. Back to LeBron. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Personal foul.
Excellent at drawing contact. When LeBron is looking to score, he makes the D overcommit.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
He makes one of two that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
It's stolen by Davis. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Defense, that's how Bazemore carved out a spot in this league. You see why.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Anthony in the corner. Davis inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Davis has got 9.
I just love watching Davis go to work inside. This is too easy for him.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's the Lakers with it. Back to James. Pass to Bazemore. The kick out to Westbrook. Bazemore gets the bucket. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help. And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Bazemore has developed into a reliable long-range shooter, especially from the corners.
Lakers foul.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Great pass. We talk about AD's guard-like skills. That includes his floor vision.
Westbrook. Back to Bazemore. LeBron right side. That's tipped. Another shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 4.
2 minutes.
Tough for the defender. Thinks he has LeBron timed perfectly, but instead gets fooled with the pump fake.
The Lakers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots. Los Angeles calls timeout. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 11 points. A minute 50 left to play in the third. And James throws it down.
An incredible move to the basket right there. But hey, we've come to expect that kind of thing from him.
With the drive, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Anthony. Pass to Davis. Westbrook with it. 7 points in the game. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. You look at James, what a contribution.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. 2 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook. Just getting after it and drawing the contact.
For the Lakers.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Lakers turn it over again.
Los Angeles ball.
Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Anthony from 15 feet away.
Carmelo.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide open teammates.
.44 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Davis. From downtown. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Kent Bazemore, the former National Defensive Player of the Year in college, has a 7-foot wingspan, which gives him a big advantage.
Here they are.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Westbrook. And just miss after miss right now. And it's Rondo in the corner. Bazemore. No one around him.
Three-pointer.
A three-pointer is right on target. Bazemore's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
For the Lakers.
And the Lakers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Right side, Westbrook. Over Westbrook. Los Angeles with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what?
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Now here's LeBron.
Excellent defense by Anthony Davis. He does not disappoint. Big time play from AD.
it up there for Howard. Outside, Davis. 14 feet away. Howard can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
First team foul.
James looking it over. And LeBron throws it down.
And in the history of the game, few players LeBron's size have handled the ball as well as he does.
Left side, Westbrook. Outside for Rondo. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Rondo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
The Lakers making a switch here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
LeBron
Thank you, David.
With the assist.
Wasting no time off the catch. The confidence Davis has is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to James. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. For the three. And here's Davis for three. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Nice move. Rebound the Lakers. James looking around. Outside, Davis. .132 left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook pulls it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Los Angeles leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Outside, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Over James. Los Angeles with another miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Westbrook. James outside. Outside Anthony. From deep 3-point range.
Violation.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.